Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, is this like part 3 or part 2? I'll call it part 2. Okay, so the dustbin men are here collecting all the trash. Are we doing this like in bite-sized pieces? The signs and synchronizations just match up perfectly for what I'm gonna say now. I find it quite hilarious, to be honest with you. Anyway, we can't cover it up even though we're trying with this arm here. Okay. Right. Anyway. So, are we doing this in bite-sized pieces? And then I was taken to the thrays. There's a blessing. Oh my goodness. Let me just sort the hair out. Okay, it's trying to dry. Right. So I was taken to the phrase of, how do you eat an elephant? So how do you eat an elephant? We had the hierophant out, which is a similar spelling, the M part anyway. So how do you eat an elephant? And it's like one bite at a time. So in bite-sized pieces. Not we're going to be eating any elephants, but maybe we need to talk about the elephant in the room. The topic that the Divine Masculine is avoiding. Is that why we're doing it in bite-sized pieces? Because I felt like you have to digest in small doses. Too much is like too overwhelming. Should we say that? I don't want to say too overloading, because you're only given what you can handle. But can you handle this? And so I was just hearing it's like, okay, so shall we address the elephant in the room? And I thought, well, is there an elephant in the room? And I know that we've got like Simba and his girlfriend, I don't know her name. We've got Winnie the Pooh there. But as I turn, there's a poster here of two elephants. Oh. There you go, in the room. So shall we talk about it? In bite-sized pieces. So it seems that the and the thing is it's 222 on the counter, but when my video cut off, it told me I had to free up. I had no storage. Okay, it cut off when the time, not the timer, but the actual time here was 11:11 a.m. I thought, okay, we're just gonna take a little bit of a break. I had to go and put on my bracelets, which have the number 11 on there, and symbolizes communication, intuition and balance. So that did make sense to me. Am I saying hi? The thing is, every time I turn on the camera lately, my eyes go really like tired. So I feel quite spaced out and giggly. I want to get back to the reading. We've had a little break. So this Knight of Swords, I had read from the book, but when I look back, my reading had cut off where it had finished, where you saw up to. So we still got 2 more cards to talk about. Now, I already know what this one says, so I feel like the energy, it's like you've digested that first part of the reading, and so now we're going to continue with the story. Okay, let's do that. I already know what the story is for this, because I've already read it, but you're to hear it in this part. Okay, book's already open. The Knight of Swords focuses on his goals to the exclusion of all else, including the feelings of others. He moves aggressively towards what he wants, and he may consider other people as obstacles in his path. He has no respect for the weak. I'm so sorry, but I'm thinking about, I can't be on for too long because I'm expecting a package at 12 o'clock at midday. So I'm up here in the office, and well, obviously the door's downstairs. So. But we're getting these readings out, like 3 bite-sized readings in the morning. Okay. Morning has broken, has come through. Oh, I can see it's a Statue of Liberty. Okay, right, let me see. let's get back to this card. Because I felt I wasn't being considerate to the needs of this reading, but there's things that I feel drawn to do today. Okay. The Knave of Swords, whether or not I get those things done and whether or not I'm not meant to get those things done, maybe why I'm being interrupted by these bite-sized readings, all will be told. Let's carry on with the reading. I'll start from the beginning. Okay. So, came out in the first reading, and then part 1, this is when the card came out, and this is when we're going to read this card right now. The Knight of Swords focuses on his goals to the exclusion of all else, including the feelings of others. He moves aggressively towards what he wants, and he may consider other people as obstacles in his path. He has no respect for the weak, either deal with him forcefully or get out of his way. The ruthless edge of his sword cuts both ways, for there is rarely true peace in his quarrelsome heart. If this card does not represent, if this card does not present a person, if this card does not represent a person, it can mean a time of hard decisions and a need for change. The key idea is ruthless or angry action, cruelty, warrior mentality, and enemy advances. I feel because he's standing his ground here, which we found out in part 1, and the army's coming in, and it's like he doesn't care about the money. I do it for the love. Okay. He's got direction. I've seen as these feathers look like flames. And I felt the energy of him saying, oh, okay, I've set something off here. The explosion in the background. Let's read about this card. The page, I think he's called the Knave of Wands. I'm flicking through the book and not paying attention. Okay, so we start with Cups. I'm trying to remember the order. Cups, Pentacles, and then it's Wands or Staves. I think this is it. And we're looking for the Knave. The Knave of Staves. The Knave of Staves has great creative potential, but has not quite decided yet. Okay. The Knave of Staves has great creative potential, but has not quite decided yet where to put his energy. He is inclined to bursts of enthusiasm rather than a sustained effort toward a goal. Given guidance and support, he will come to realise his gift and use them wisely. Too much direction, however, will inhibit his genius as it grows into its full power. Allow him to make mistakes and fail if needed. If this card does not represent a person, it can mean taking on a new role or starting a new artistic endeavour. Key ideas: undirected potential, the need for mentorship, and enthusiasm for learning. Okay, this is going to be what the next part is. So, bite-sized pieces. We're going to digest this portion of the reading now. Educational. Can we go back to Kyle Gray, please? Where's the book? Raise your vibration. Can you hear that alarm outside? Raise your vibration. I spoke about the timing being 11:11 when the camera cut off, or I was notified that the storage was full. 11 and 1. 111 ways, practices to increase your spiritual connection. Let's, should we see what's on page 111? Why not? I feel drawn to. So let's have a look. What is the message on 111? Miraculous Masters. Vibe 33. I love that. That's Christ consciousness number. Miraculous Masters. The Ascended Masters are a congregation of enlightened souls, divine beings and angels who are dedicated to the peace and nurturing of the planet. These amazing masters go beyond religion and transcend time, and they are willing to help all who call on them. I like to call them the keepers of light. The reason I am mentioning the masters at this time is because 33 is a number closely associated with one of the greatest ascended masters of our time, Jesus. It's its Christ consciousness number. And when this number comes up constantly in your life, the keepers of light are offering their assistance to you. There are many masters that you can call upon, and you will connect with many of them as you progress through this book. Most are great sages or teachers who once walked this earth, like you and me. People like Joan of Arc, Paramahansa Yogananda, Master Buddha, and Kuan Yin, to name but a few. They went on deep spiritual journeys, and when their body died, they chose to continue their mission from the other side. There is a great chance that you are already drawn to a saint, teacher, master, or spiritual guide in heaven. You are encouraged to know that they are with you now, helping you walk this path. Okay, the vibe of the day. You are encouraged to call upon the ascended masters, spiritual guides, and enlightened teachers you are drawn to. Allow yourself to have a free-flowing conversation with them. Thank them for being close, for guiding you along your path, and for helping you understand the lessons that are occurring in your life today. Reinstate what you already know, that you do not walk this path alone, and you are supported by a presence of light who can guide you. Make space for that presence with the following words. I welcome and accept the help of transcended teachers. I am grateful to know that ascended masters are guiding my path. It feels so good to walk this path, being supported. Thank you, spiritual guides, for helping me understand where I am. Thank you, divine masters, for helping me embrace my gifts and lessons, and so it is. And the affirmation here is, I encourage, of course. I acknowledge the spiritual guides who support me on my path. Right, so let's go to Kyle Gray's angel prayer cards. I'm going to put the tarot cards away now. There's a reason for everything. Honour your beauty is at the bottom here. Live your joy. These feel nice and light. Synchronicity. It's beautiful. It's the yin-yang. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. And that's exactly what we've been talking about. Your ancestors are with you. The ascended masters. Guides. Mentors. Synchronicities. There is a reason for some of the experiences you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in life. Everything is perfectly timed by God and the universe. So trust that your angels are sending you divine guidance through the information and people coming into your life at this time. There is positive guidance here for you. Trust the process and the path that is being shown to you, as it will take you forwards one step at a time until you're where you need to be. The angels of synchronicity are here to guide you and will remind you of their presence at the perfect time. Okay. Should we have a look at the expanded meaning? There is no such thing as chance. All is guided. If you come across an opportunity that is perfectly timed for you, know that this is the work of angels. There are no coincidences, only God incidences. God and his angels send in signs and messages through people and situations that seem perfect for what's happening in your life now. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to begin or even end a project, know that there are synchronistic events occurring right now to show you the truth of the situation. There you have it. I want to put that on top of the Raise Your Vibration card. Let's have a look at the Heal Yourself reading cards. Cycles is on the bottom there. Card number 6. The energy of they're going to make you a believer. There's no way that you can not believe with all the signs and synchronizations that are occurring. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace. No doubt in my mind. Would you like to find me a message, please? Take off your masks. Card number 11. Just by chance. Take off your masks. Mask with an S in brackets. Stop trying to appear different to who you really are. It's time to take off your mask and be the real you. You cannot get the love and attention you are craving by pretending to be someone you are not. Okay, so we're coming towards the end of the reading now because we're kind of dealing with the elephant. One chunk, one bite at a time. You cannot get the love and attention you are craving by pretending to be someone you are not. What are you so frightened to be honest with yourself? Oh, what are you? It says why. Why are you so frightened to be honest with yourself and others? Do you feel that you will lose friends? What? You'll lose friends? Okay. Do you feel that you will lose friends and opportunities by showing others your imperfections, fears, and vulnerabilities? Are you constantly doing things to please others, even if doing this does not work for you? This card indicates that you need time to get to know yourself and what is important in your life. You will know that you are evolving when other people's judgments of you no longer impact you. If you have an incredible talent, believe in yourself. Don't hide your greatness because others feel envious or resentful. Remember, every great leader had people who loved them and believed in them, as well as those who doubted and disliked them. Okay, the action. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your body. Reflect upon in which areas of your life you are wearing masks and not being authentic. Think of different situations that make you feel vulnerable. Imagine taking off the masks that you wear and speaking honestly with kindness to a particular person who intimidates you. Take back your power. Give yourself permission to be real and to say what you mean from a place of gentleness and compassion. Okay. 2 more decks of cards I've got. Excuse me. My throat's a little bit tickly. Magical unicorns. I'm being drawn to this colour today. If you can see this here, it's this kind of colour. And I saw it in the Honour Your Beauty card. So a nice... I like this colour. You can get this in a paint for the walls. It's called Willow Tree. It's just I've had that like in 3 different homes that I've had. I don't have it in this home yet. But I always true. Okay, always stay true and choose Willow Tree. It's just the colour that I like and it doesn't change. Okay, so I was taken to that colour. Shall we shuffle these cards? It just goes nice with a white wall. We're choosing colours. Well, the first reading, the one before part 1, I was trying to choose colour. Magenta or Willow Tree. Oh, well, magenta's a nice colour. It's quite a bold colour to use, though, in the home. Might look nice against a white background. A white background, might do. Okay. Very soon. What you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. So only you and the divine know what you're asking for. Well, very soon, what you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. Sound the alarm. This card wants you to know that your prayers are coming true very soon. There's no need to hurry or rush, and there's definitely no need to worry. And in brackets it says, after all, worry can slow down your wishes. What did it want me to see then? Teamwork and try something new. Okay. Your desires are coming true in what's known as divine timing. This means that they're happening at exactly the perfect time for everyone involved. All the pieces of the puzzle are falling into place in just the right way, and you'll be very pleased with the results. This card asks you to keep believing and not to give up hope. As you're waiting, put your energy into taking positive action to help your prayers along. For instance, if you get a strong feeling to do something like reading a book, taking a class, or writing something, it's important that you do so. You've created your own luck because of your strong faith, your positive thoughts, and your willingness to do the work that needs to make your dreams come true. Let's end with a message from the Romance Angels. This Whitney Houston song keeps coming to mind, and I keep singing it this morning. It's like, you give good love. You give good love to me, baby. So good. Take this heart of mine into your hands. You give good love. Okay, it just came to me again then. So I thought I'd just sing it out loud. It's a beautiful song. Let's see what the Romance Angels would like to leave us with very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This card asks you, what do you want? And demands very clear and specific answers. Let me repeat that. This card asks you, what do you want? And demands very clear and specific answers. Just like putting in your order at a restaurant, the universe has been listening to your thoughts and feelings about your love life and has brought you what you asked for. When you complain about what's served to you, it's only because you placed an unclear order. As soon as you are perfectly straightforward about what it is you desire, it comes to you upon the wings of angels in an instant. You drew this card because it's time for you to get clear and honest with yourself and formulate your request with faith and optimism, and trust your feelings and make decisions for yourself about what's best for you. That's an amazing reading. Right, let's leave it there. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.